So Christmas has been and gone. I trust you all got everything that you wanted, had a good time, have eaten enough turkey to last you a goddamn lifetime. I know I have. Um, but yeah, this year's been a pretty good one. Santa, even though he's not going to be about for another 363 days, I've still got a lot of time to get over what he deposited from his sack in my lounge this year. So yeah, I've done quite well. This year wasn't about me and my presents, to be honest with you. It was about my son because it was his first Christmas. He ended up with stupid amounts of toys and a full-size Thomas thing you can sit in on the track, and it's just crazy stuff. And this jumperoo thingy. I don't know if there's any parents out there, but I've never seen such a happy child in all my life as a child bouncing up and down in one of these things. It was pretty amazing. But yeah, spent the night away from home, so I wasn't able to open any of my toys. But yeah, I thought I'd do a quick video now, do a unboxing day video. Yeah, that sounds awful, but never mind. So yeah, I thought I'd quickly go through what I've got. Picked up 4 bots for Christmas. First up is another KO masterpiece from Cook and Bow. It's Thundercracker. He's the last one of my original KO Seekers that I've picked up. Box is exactly the same. He comes with a cape and the crown and the extra rockets and an invisible pilot and all that bump. Same artwork, same pictures on the back, just this time it's Thundercracker. Done in more of the toy colours, which is actually not normally what I go for. I like toon accuracy, but I'll be blatantly honest with these 3 guys that I've picked up. They're on offer at TF Direct for $80, so about 65 quid depending on the exchange rate, compared to the ones that were $100 and postage wasn't included in them. So you know what, there's not that much difference between them, to be honest with you. So let's check out the figure. And here he is, Thunder Wraith himself, or Thundercracker. Beautiful paintwork on this guy, absolutely stunning. You get the rockets, you get all the other bump that it comes with all the other Seekers. Red eyes are epic. The silver paint just pops compared to the Hasbro grey. Build quality, no rocky hips. There is one fault with him. If you see this wing here, it pretty much holds in place, but this one is a little bit floppy. Now let me be honest with you, this is the only QC issue in any of these 3 Seekers I've got, and it's not that bad anyway because it falls back, hits the legs, and I'm not going to be playing with this guy. He's more of a statue, to be honest with you, to stick next to the other ones. I don't play with my MPs that much, rightly or wrongly. You can criticise me for that or not, but I buy him to look at, pick up every now and again. I won't be transforming this guy very often. So yeah, he's beautiful. And for those of you who are still debating whether to pick up a KO or not, you know what, these guys are beautiful. The paintwork's beautiful on them. They're different to the Hasbro ones in that respect. So yeah, if you want the Seeker mould, if you wanna pay 150 quid for an old for a 10-year mould, is it 10 years? Someone correct me in the comments, I don't know. But if you want to pay full price, fair play to you. There's some reissues coming out. There's going to be those options there, but these guys are a real legitimate option with different paintwork and extra accessories for a fraction of the cost. And if you're like me, you just like the look of them and like how these guys look, and you're not too bothered about them being official, then that's cool, that's fine. Pick these guys up. I really recommend them. And as I say, that one little QC issue isn't the end of the world. It's not like thrusts and ramjets, ratchety hips. Rickety hips. Sorry, I haven't had much sleep. So yeah, Thunder Wraith, I really, really recommend him. He's a good guy. Well, he's a bad guy actually, but there you go. Next up is a Titans Return figure. The only deluxe I'm missing from Wave 3, and it's Breakaway. I haven't opened him yet, as you can tell. I will open him a little bit later on. But it's just a straight repaint of what's his face? Crown Dome. That's it. He does look quite cool, actually. I think he's one of these ones that will feel better in hand than on the photos. Sometimes don't do them justice. Maybe there'll be some Toy Hacks kind of repro labels that'll come out for him. I'm not sure, but he looks cool enough, and you've got to have the set, haven't you? Well, at least I've got it. So I was happy with him. My sister got me him. Well, technically, I bought it, and my sister gave me the money back. But there you go. Never mind. So yeah, he was the second bot I picked up for Christmas. Right, okay, so now to the big events. These are the two I've been really looking forward to. I'll start off with a guy. I pre-ordered him. I didn't think he was going to be around for Christmas. I spent the money I was going to pay for him with on Titans Return Optimus and Megatron. And then I had an email through saying he was ready to pay for and ready to be ordered and shipped, which was a bit gutting, but I paid for him anyway, and paid for him with my Christmas money. And he's still in the plastic wrapper. It's Eligos. I'm going to take him out of the plastic wrapper. I haven't even taken him out of this. I haven't had time, to be honest with you. But quite unique artwork. I haven't seen the box. I haven't seen this figure in the flesh. So I'm quite excited to get him out, to be honest with you. Artwork's quite cool. Good use of the toy on the front rather than any other like drawing artwork. Side of the box has some dodgy script writing. Courage above all things, in the principal virtue of a warrior. Right, is the principal virtue of a warrior. There you are. And that again is printed on the side with Cyclonus' alt mode and a picture of a light piping. And on the back you've got a cool mock-up of some G1. Remember the old product merchandise things that used to come in the packaging with the G1 ones? It looks a little bit like that. And the label's quite cool. It says like, X-Transbots on it. So I am going to open this up. I'm not going to do a full review, but I will show you what's in the box. Well, this guy's a bit of a big fella, isn't he? Right, let me get through the accessories first. So you get an instruction manual. You get some other bits in there that look like another set of eyes and another face. You get a collector's card, which I'll open up for you now. There it is, quite dark. Still cool. I like the collector's card. I'm a bit sad like that. Okay, so what have we got in the box? We've got Nightstick. Now this dude he's got a little bit of weight in him. So yeah, he looks pretty cool. Pretty cartoon accurate as well. Really impressed with him. He looks cool. Can't wait to transform him. What else have we got? We have a samurai sword, probably as a homage to the IDW comics. Still haven't got my way through those, but I will get through them. Will I be using it with him? Probably not, but I might give it to another character to hold and wield, like I did with Mitron's Scythe. I'll give it to Shatterglass Optimus. You get a toy accurate blaster, which has got a nice little bit of blue paintwork on there. It's pretty cool. You get I think this is more a show accurate blaster with the same blue paintwork, and you can pull this out. That's quite cool. And then you get the main. Oh no, there's one more thing in here. How can I forget? I wonder what this guy will be like. A tiny Galvatron. He's moulded all in blue plastic, but this guy, he's articulated. He's got his shoulders move, his arms move, his elbows move, his knees move, his waist bends. I don't think his head will move, but this little thing's phenomenal. What a great little thing to put in. I'm guessing it's from the scene where he's in the movie when Galvatron's flying Cyclonus and attacking Ultra Magnus at Autobot City. So I'm guessing that's where it's from, and so you can stick him in the cockpit. But that's really cool. That's really cool. Right, let's get this guy out of plastic and let's have a look at what he's like. The weight in this figure is Oh my. Wow. So here he is. The weight, this guy is so hefty. Really, really hefty. Some hardcore light piping as well. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, put a bit of light behind. There you are. Don't know if you can see. Kinda can. Not the best, but there you are. It does work better in the room, trust me. There's some right hefty weight in this leg. Robust, hefty, all those kind of words. The fingers are individual. You might want to be careful with those. I'll quickly do some articulation. So his head moves side to side, up and down. His arms can do a full 360. His elbows, I think it's a single joint, or is it a double joint? I'm not going to force it just in case I haven't looked into this that much. So there we go. It does move. I think it's on a double joint. Fingers, as I say, individually articulated. Tiny bit of waist swivel. Legs can go, well, that far back. Knees can go to a full 90, but kind of won't hold. Feet, which are heavy, have got a swivel on. Yeah, wow. First thoughts, very cartoon accurate. This isn't a bot that will it won't fulfill the people who like the toys. It would need some repro labels on or something like that, because this is very toon accurate. For the people who are worried about this being a pink, it is more of a grey. It's. I was really worried about that, to be honest with you, because I thought, I've lost a finger already. We've lost a finger. To be honest with you, I don't like how these fingers are all individually articulated, and I might be crucified for saying that. I actually prefer the three fingers together and just the index finger, because every figure that I've had with this kind of jointage just is a nightmare to try and like move the fingers, things will pop off. That might be a one-off though. What was I saying? So the colour, yeah, it doesn't look as bad. It's not a pinky colour, it's more of a grey, if I'm honest with you. He's great. First impression, as I say, I've just taken him out of the box. He's great. Let's put a gun in his hand, just for shits and giggles. So yeah, with his G1 looking pistol, and for those of you who really, really want to see, there it is with a sword as well. He does actually look quite cool with a sword. I will be changing his faceplate. I kind of like him with the little goatee. So yeah, there you go. There is X-Transbots Eligos, aka their version of a masterpiece Cyclonus. Very good. Let me, if you guys own this figure or anything like that, let me know what you think about him. I'm not going to transform him now because I haven't owned any X-Transbots before, and I hear they're a little bit of a nightmare to transform. So there you go. So I'll put him there. He stands. You'll be pleased to know he stands. So there you go. Just noticed at the bottom of the box you do get a stand as well. I don't know if it's attachable in robot mode. I probably won't be using it. Okay, so the last bot now, brought to me by my lovely folks, is actually to go with my Cyclonus Eligos that I had. I've got DX9's Tyrant. I've seen the Sovereign version by Fans Toys, and I think that X-Transbots have another version of Galvatron coming out. Probably won't be upgrading to the Fans Toys version. I see what the X-Transbots one will be like, but I think Cyclonus will scale quite well with that Galvatron. So the final piece of the jigsaw, Andras, and it's their take on Scourge. I've seen this guy, I've seen him for a while now, and I've been up with an iron over him, whether to get him or not. And probably having the Cyclonus has made me feel, yeah, I'm going to gamble on him. I think there was a 3-pack version of this, where you got this version. This is the one with Fracas. But you can get like a Starscream version as well. That has a Ghost of Starscream clipping on him, so that'd be quite cool. And I would like that one because it's a Starscream, and I like Starscream. But this is one I've gone for. It was £100, plus postage. Very similar box. He who fears is already extinct. That's ominous, Scourge. Oh, I forgot to mention on the Eligos one, there's some tech specs on the back, which is quite cool. Yeah, box. Let's open him up. So inside the box, another stand, very similar to the other dude, Cyclonus. We have a gun, very G1 accurate, that gun is. Nice bit of paint on it. And bizarrely, well not bizarrely, they're probably just easier to pass away, this guy is packaged in his boat mode, or whatever it is, his space thingy, modey, what's it? What is it? Like a sail barge, isn't it? Now I have been reading reviews that these little doofers love to fall off. And I look like, unfortunately, I might be missing one. That's a little bit upsetting. It might have fallen out somewhere else, but it looks as though I'm missing one of these guys. That is very unfortunate. I'll just have a quick look, see if I can find it. Found it. It was actually inside. It had fallen apart. I can see why these dudes have fallen out, to be honest with you. They are a little bit fiddly, to the point where I might take them out until I actually display him and transform him. But yeah, here he is in his space shuttle thingy mode. Fracas is chilling on the top of him, so you can put his weapon there. It's got some nice metallic paint, to be honest with you. Let's unclip Fracas and see if we can quickly transform him. Completely off the cuff here, got no idea what I'm doing. It can't be too difficult. I can do a little comparison then between him and Nightstick. Nearly there, chaps and ladies. There we go. There's Fracas and there's Nightstick. To be honest with you, these all look really cool standing in front of him. I'm not going to put them in their gun modes because they've got enough accessories. But yeah, he looks really cool. Needs a Decepticon logo. I will dig out some logos and whack them on there. So unfortunately, I'm not going to have him in robot mode. But maybe I can do a review of him. Maybe just do a quick review when I have transformed him. What do you reckon? Let's see. So I decided to transform him just after I finished the video. So I thought rather than do another review of him, I'll just stick it on the end. This transformation, not fun. Let's put it like that. I'm not a fan of complicated transformations because, to be honest, they scare me a little bit. The feet. Whoever designed these feet, I swear to God, why give it a little bit more gap to fit through the hole? A little bit of a stress mark on mine. And again, a finger fell off. And I thought this one was terminal, to be honest with you. It didn't come off at the ball, it come off at the thumb, just at a little joint. It was really delicate to get back on. So I'll be honest with you, these two guys, they look immense, they look classy, they look brilliant on my shelf. This guy doesn't feel as sturdy as as this guy. Quite delicate, quite hefty and robust. Yeah, it's got a light on as well. I don't know if you've seen this gimmick, but his head and his eyes light up, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's Scourge. I like him as a figure. He's pretty cool. He's going to look great on my shelf with Galvatron. I did want it to be a quick video, but I think I've gone on a little bit, probably because of Eligos over there. But that was my Christmas haul. I did end up with an NES Mini as well, which I was over the moon with. I haven't really had a chance to play on it, and most of my time I've been spent playing Dr. Mario on it, which is a flashback to when I was a kid. But yeah, I'm going to be going around the sales tomorrow, I think. Going to keep an eye out for a 6-shot. Some of the Titans Return stuff, for those of you that don't know, is already reduced. The Wave 3 reduced in the Entertainer to about £13. And I think in Toys R Us, my friend Retro Prime got the Laser G2 Optimus Prime out from Wave 3 for £12.50. When I've also got some Combiner Wars Thundercracker, Skywalks and Starscreams in there, so check those out if you're looking for those. I hope you've enjoyed your Christmas anyway. I will be doing a video before the year's out for my best bots of 2016. There have been a few. I have to think about the categories for that. Right, okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you had a good Christmas, and I hope you have a good New Year.